Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the career mode today. Episode number 27 for you all, coming at you at 6 PM tonight. Hopefully you all had a good Monday. Hopefully you guys as well saw the earlier upload of today. I have to admit, one of my more favourite episodes of the My Player career mode went up earlier on. So if you haven't already watched it and you guys are entertained or enjoy that series, I do definitely recommend you guys go back and check it out. So it was up at 4 PM and this will be the 6 PM upload to accompany it for that one. So just to quickly get into this anyway, guys, because there was one thing I actually wanted to touch upon, which was in regards to the Ultimate Team Road to Glory series. Now, of course, with me having to play FIFA, I haven't had that much time to be able to play it recently in terms of like real life situations. So, in all seriousness, guys, that last episode of the Ultimate Team Road to Glory went up at like, what, was it about 12 days ago now? And I haven't played a game of Ultimate Team since. Haven't had the time. I've just not played that much FIFA, in all honesty. Like, I've just been kind of going doing stuff in real life and stuff like that. So, in terms of the next episode for that, I'm looking to maybe try and get it out this week, possibly. I apologise because I don't know when I'll be able to play it, in all seriousness, as I said. So I'll try my best, though, and get something up for you guys in regards to Ultimate Team. Maybe if it's like I do it monthly and show you like my progression over the month rather than like, I guess, anything like that. That could be a better way to do it. I don't know. I'll make a decision or something because I don't really play FUT Champs or anything like that. But to get back to the career mode episode today, guys, as you can see, we're taking on AS Monaco for the first game of today's episode. And the thing is, we're actually playing our Champions League knockouts now, so this is an important game for Huddersfield Town. It's their furthest they've ever been in the Champions League, so they want to keep this going. And we had two really good chances to actually get the lead in this one over in France. And it was actually in the second half again that we eventually had another opportunity. We missed two chances in the first, Rashford and Bonaventura with those, and then we sent through the latter of the two there. And as he went into the penalty area, looked to unleash the strike, he was brought down by the captain, Fabinho. You can see it was maybe a harsh penalty to have given. He does get the ball, but he has to go through the man in order to actually get the ball. And that's probably the reason why the referee's given it rather than anything else. So for Huddersfield Town, Rashford has been tasked to step up to the plate and try and finish this one off. Can he score Huddersfield Town's first goal in France in this double-leg tie? Yes, he can. So that now means, guys, that Huddersfield have a 1-0 lead in this game. And as I say so many times on this channel, away goals are vital, are so important in terms of Champions League and Europa League ties. It just really is. If you grab away goals, you are setting yourselves up very, very nicely, which is why I don't like to have 0-0 draws away from home, even though some people see it as good results because you are away from home. It just means if you concede in the home leg, you have to score and win the game, basically. So that's the only reason I don't really like it. So I was glad to see the fact that we managed to get the opening goal of the game here, especially for it to be an away goal as well. And then Aidan Hill came off the bench, and he had a great run there, setting up Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the back post, and he really should have scored and made the score 2-0 to Huddersfield. But his header was off target, sadly, because otherwise it would have been 2. As Aidan Hill again on the right-hand side doing the business for us. You can see him once again there, beating his full back to the plate. And then eventually we get a corner, which Marcus Rashford whips into the middle. And there is Rob holding the centre-back, sending it goalwards. And a mix-up between the defender and the goalkeeper, Subasic, for Monaco. And he ended up taking it over the line, having caught the ball. But he like kind of fell over his centre-back, I guess, or whoever it was on the line. And it ended up causing him to then drop it in the net. I mean, right there, he should have let go of the ball. He should have thrown it either over the bar or thrown it back into play towards the left-hand side when he realised he was going to fall. Instead, he keeps hold of it, and that is the reason why he has been given the own goal. So for Huddersfield Town, jubilation, because it means they're 2-0 up now. And, of course, for them, it means that they are one step closer to reaching that next round. 2 away goals as well are very, very nice indeed. With 2 minutes to play, Monaco really didn't do too much in the way of creating chances in this one. I guess they were realising that maybe we were looking to go forward and possibly they were just trying to stop us scoring away goals. But they weren't able to do it, as Huddersfield Town would grab a third here at the hands of Bonaventura. And for Monaco, as much as I don't want to be, I guess, optimistic and I don't want to kind of write them off just yet, but I think that should now hopefully be tie over, because if we lose this now with 3 away goals, well, basically, we just need to not lose the game. And even then, we could lose it 2-0 and still go through. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty confident. So if we went on to lose it, I would be very, very frustrated. So we'll see if we can win or draw or even lose it less than, I guess, 3-0 in the second leg and advance through to the next round of the Champions League. But without that, the game ended 3-0. Monaco, not a very good performance. They went off to sounds of boos as well from their fans, which is understandable. A 3-0 defeat, and the most important bit about it, guys, is we played 3 at the back. We were on a 3 at the back formation, and we dominated the game again. So this 3 at the back change is working out pretty decently for us, I have to admit. As we move forward now, guys, into some sim gameplay and other stuff to do with that one, because of course, as you know, I'm trying my best to get through the seasons a little bit quicker, as I do want this series to come to an end, not like now, but you know, more than like kind of soon, because I don't want to commit myself to having like 3 series going on, guys, especially when I'm not sure if I'll be able to pump the time into it that I'll need to be able to keep them going. So I don't really want to have that situation like I did, you know, previously. So that's my only reason why I can't really force myself to play all day, every day like I used to do. Having different stuff going on, trying to basically do other stuff. You know, it's not that possible. So we're going into the next game, though. FA Cup here. Huddersfield taking on Arsenal. You can see we ended up with a sim game. Chambers got a red card, and I actually played our backup team for this one, and we came away with a victory. So full credit to them, because I was not expecting to turn past Arsenal here and go through with the side that I did name. But we did. 2-0 win, not too bad. And then we move into the next sim game. This time it is going to be Fulham away from home in the Premier League. We've got our strongest lineup back for this one. Heredeki in 26, Jorgensen, Charicho, Holding, Ince, Aqua, Moy, as you can tell. Hill on the bench, though. He had a little bit of like low in terms of his fitness, and that's why I started Calvert-Lewin over him. And in the end, we go on, I do believe, to win this one. Bonaventura scores in the 26th minute to make the score 1-0. Before Fulham equalise in the 45th, and then I think we score again. It might be Bonaventura again gets another goal here as we go on to win the game. It could be, or it might not be, I don't know. Yeah, Bonaventura, there you go. He scores to make it 2-0, 77 minutes in, and that was the way the game ended. So a 2-1 win for Huddersfield Town, again moving forward in the Premier League as it stood. They were top. They were top of the Premier League after 26 games. United on 54, Huddersfield on 56. We then went into this one against Southampton, which I felt confident. Southampton were like 15th at the time. So I felt like pretty confident that Huddersfield could come here and do a job. They took the lead before Rashford equalised in the 20th minute, and then we went 2-1 up, I do believe, in this one. Again, similar team, apart from the fact that we had Hill back in. Rashford misses a penalty, and then we take the lead. There we go in a moment's time. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's about to happen. Hello? There it is. Rashford scores. He could have had a hat-trick, actually, because he scored twice and missed a penalty, and then they scored with 4 minutes to go. Redmond gets the equaliser there. So points dropped. Not too worried about it, though, of course. It saves me time not having to play the game itself. So I could have quite easily lost it as well if I'd have played it. So who knows? But we're back now for the second leg against Monaco. Decided to play this one, even though I probably could have simmed it and still gone through. With a 3-0 aggregate lead and 3 away goals to play with, it's just an easy task now. All I have to do is come here and play keep ball, basically, and we'll be fine. We'll be going through into the next round. So as I played my team, guys, I had to play our backup side. Like, I came into this, I thought about playing our strongest one, but I had a few players that weren't quite full fit, and I thought to myself, with the 3-0 win, I'm going to back myself in saying that I believe I could get us through without having to play my strongest team. So that's what I did. Whether or not it's going to be a mistake, you'll have to wait and find out. That's all I'm going to say. But there was a team there that really should not be able to compete with the likes of Monaco in Europe. So I was slightly worried going into the game. Went to a 4-4-2 as well, and then I ended up switching it back to a 4-2-3-1 because I didn't feel confident with the 3 at the back, knowing all I needed to do was defend. As Meunier goes close inside the first 6 minutes of the game with that header there, he really should have done better with it. In my opinion, I think he should have scored it, actually. In all seriousness, you can see he's not that far out, and with his heading prowess, you would expect maybe that ball to be in the back of the net, but it wasn't. And then 37 minutes in, Monaco created their first opportunity. Felt a little bit harsh, actually, because Van La Parra makes a tackle there, and then Mark makes his tackle on Correa, still doesn't come away with it. He dances around my defenders far too easily, and then I was a bit disappointed, in all seriousness, with Hall, because if you actually take a look, I don't quite know how on earth this ball ends up at the back of the net. So Fabinho gave away a penalty in the first leg, has got AS Monaco back into the leg here with that goal there, meaning if they score 2 now, it goes to extra time, guys. So, yeah, not quite what I was looking to do here. I was just trying to shut up shop and not allow anything to go in, but I have to admit, as I said, where was Hall starting from? Why was he not in between the sticks? Why was he so far out of his goal? And that then caused that little bit of an issue, but yeah, it is what it is. And then we went into the second half, guys. Monaco looking to find another one here. Great pass through. Absolutely tore me open, that one there. Shot goes clear. And Hall makes a good stop this time to deny Monaco a second. That could have made it very nervous for us. But we, on the other hand, managed to create an opportunity. Danny out wide here to Kyle Walker-Peters. Whips a great cross towards the back post. And there is Munier to make sure that this time he may have missed an earlier header. He is not going to miss that one. It was a free header as well. You can bet your bottom dollar that's going on target. So, great little header from Munier. It's 1-1 now. 4-1 on aggregate. That kind of settled the nerves a little bit. And with 20 minutes to go, you'd back Huddersfield Town to go through to the next round of the Champions League. So we'll see who they've drawn in a moment's time here. But that is how the game ended. As I said, a 1-1 draw. 4-1 on aggregate, guys. So I couldn't really ask for more than that. Monaco, on the other hand, they actually had a better second leg than they did the first one. So at least they were a bit more competitive in the second one. Barcelona absolutely smashed Anderlecht in that one, 5-1. So that's the other games, and you can see the draw in a few moments when we get to that draw. You can also see, guys, the draw when we play this game to come in a moment's time, because we actually got Chelsea in the next round of the FA Cup. So we went ahead and we simmed that, like I did with the Arsenal one. With the FA Cup, I just said I'm going to sim it until we get to like the semis or something. I think this is actually the quarter-final that we're into now. So I named the strongest team for this one, not the backup one that I did previously. Again, though, 3 at the back. So I am confident in our team when we have a 3 at the back. So confident, in fact, I'm willing to put it in a sim against Chelsea. So as we got to the 60th minute, I was kind of worried because it was still 0-0 and nothing was really happening. And then all of a sudden, that man again, as you can see in a few moments, Bonaventura steps up to the plate and he scores in the 81st minute to send Huddersfield Town through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. So we had a draw for it, guys, and I'm about to show you the draw as well. So there was the draw for the FA Cup. We pulled Spurs in the semi-final of that one, Stoke and West Brom, the other two teams. And then we move forward to the Champions League, where we ended up pulling, I think it was Manchester United, if I ended up showing you. I don't know if I did. I apologize if I didn't. In fact, no, I didn't. I didn't show you. I checked it afterwards. My bad, guys. It's Man United, I think, in the next round of the Champions League. So that will be next episode for you all. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. If you did enjoy today's episode, a like, rate, and greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. As always, thank you for your continued support on everything that I do. And I'll see you all again at 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow for yet another video, guys. Catch you all then. Adios.